Gus, I'm not the best at this subject. I love golf, and I understand that handicaps are manipulated. Um, did you still want to talk to my brother Darryl? He's kind of like a master at manipulation, and he understands the ins and outs of the handicap system. Did you still want to talk to him?
You think we can get a hold of him?
Yeah, let me see. Hey, Darryl! Darryl! Hey!
Darryl Wonnell is sort of an expert of the game. There he is, folks.
Don't worry about it, Gus. I'll do my intro. I'm Darryl Wonnell, mastermind behind my new book, Sandbaggery, The Art of Winning at All Costs from A to Z. You see that my name is changed for Clay. Clay tried to take credit for this book, but it's mine, okay? He's the illustrator. He's the artsy-fartsy one. I can't draw, so I commissioned him to do this book for me, but it's my idea. Welcome to the Darryl Show, baby.
Darryl.
Sandbaggery.com. Check it out.
You guys can find Darryl at sandbaggery.com or at sandbaggery.com on his Instagram page or at sandbaggery on Twitter. He is the proud author of Sandbaggery, The Art of Winning at All Costs from A to Z.
Yeah, baby.
Darryl Wonnell, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here, baby. It's nice to have an opportunity to hawk my products and to, make a little bit of money. Yeah, baby. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about the New World Handicap System. Oh, I'm shaking in my boots, Gus. The big bad USGA, Mike Davis. Oh, no, it's Mike Davis coming in with the New World Handicap System. Oh, my gosh. Give me a break. Part of this deal is a 54.0 index is the new handicap max for men and women. Gus, can you imagine playing in a tournament? Hey, let's go to the Las Vegas Pro-Am. Who are you going to bring? Oh, I'm going to bring James. He's a 54 index. Boy, that'll be a blast. Can't wait to play with him. He's getting 3 shots a hole. Oh, my gosh. That got me thinking, we got to create new jargon. We got to create whole new words for somebody that gets 3 shots on a hole. I got them written down here. This is insane. So you know what a hole-in-one on a par 5 is currently called, right?
I actually don't know.
There's been a few instances where people have hit it off a cart path, and it's gone in the hole. A hole-in-one on a par 5 is called a condor. That is officially recognized in TPP. There's even a Stableford point allocation for a condor. And I actually saw this happen in the 2018 Sandbaggery.com US Open. Old Skeezy Magoo, he came into the tournament with a 36 handicap, and he made a 3 net 1 on a par 5, and we had to give him 58 points for a condor. But what we're talking about is somebody getting 3 shots on a hole. You got a birdie, 1 under par. An eagle, 2 under par. Albatross, 3 under par. Condor, 4 under par. Vulture, 5 under par.
That's what you are. You're a vulture.
Okay. What happens, Gus, if you somehow get 6 under par on a hole? I'm talking a net -2 on a par 4. You make, say it's a 250-yard par 4, and someone's getting 3 pops. That's a 1 for a net -2. That's an emu. Okay? What's a bigger bird than a vulture? An emu. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's say somebody somehow makes a 1 on a par 5 with 3 shots. We're talking net -2 on a par 5. That's the king of the birds, baby. A pterodactyl. You heard it here first. Sandbaggery.com, bringing the USGA up to the new lingo with the 3 shots per hole verbiage. Okay, and believe it or not, I did
Darryl Wonnell, folks. Darryl
a little
Wonnell.
bit of research, and there are some par 6s out there. Did you know this? Have you ever played a par 6?
No, I tried to stay away from places like that.
Well, I went down and played this place in Florida one time that had a par 6, and it got me thinking. What would happen if someone hit it off the cart path? It bounces 10, 12 times down the cart path, bounces off the drink cart, and then it goes in the hole for a 1, net -2 on a par 6, baby. That, I had to do a little bit of research for this. That is the largest bird known to ever exist, the Varombe Titan.
Darryl, thank you for your time today.
We're not done yet, baby. We're not done yet. I want to go back to this new world handicap system, okay? Am I understanding this correctly, that there is a daily revision now?
There's a daily revision. I'll read it
Can
right.
We talk about the USGA decimating thousands of trees with these daily updates? I mean, let's talk about the poor locker room attendants that have to print these things out every day. Not to mention the laminating machines that people are going to have to get out and laminate these sheets every day. I mean, let's talk about the ecological impact of the USGA having daily revisions. Are you kidding me? I mean, how many of your members at your golf club are tech savvy enough to hop on an app and figure out their index? They're going to go to the first tee and expect to see a printout, right? They're going to want to see what their index is that day. And, this idea, they're barking up the wrong tree. At the end of the day, all you're doing is penalizing honest golfers and people like me. When you build a new mousetrap, you just get a smarter mouse, right? I'm going to manipulate my way around these rules. This is so simple. I mean, it's insane. This whole the scores are going to change on bad weather days. It's like, I'm a fair weather golfer. I don't play on bad weather days anyway. And this whole it's all predicated on this idea that the score that you're inputting is accurate. I mean, that requires honesty. Who in their right mind is inputting an accurate score in this system? I mean, it's not like the pros sitting there looking over your shoulder, making sure that your score's right. I mean, this is just child's play here. And I respect the USGA and what they're trying to do, but they're barking up the wrong tree. As long as golf's a game of integrity, people like me are always going to find a way to win.
It seems like that's just against the idea of the game. It seems like you don't have as much fun playing, and it seems
fun.
kind of.
Who said anything about fun? Golf, like I said, is a game, and games are meant to be won. You are either a winner or a loser. Okay? People who read this book understand that life is all about winning, period.
Well, it just seems very, very just vindictive in the way that you play. I don't know if I can get behind it. In fact, it makes me a little uneasy as a golf professional. How should I feel about this?
Typical millennial snowflake comment. This country was built on winners, okay? I don't want to hear this mamby-pamby, oh, but he didn't follow the rules. It's only cheating if you get caught, okay? And I unfortunately got caught. So I want to help people avoid the mistakes that I made.
I mean, what about playing to the rules and it's a game of honor and, you're your own scorekeeper? What do you say to the people playing the game that way?
Gus, I'm the chairman of the United States Sandbaggery Association, okay? What we tell all our members is that, remember, golf is a game of integrity. Take full advantage, right? There's no referee out there. If you know the rules, then you can be the master of your own success. So you got to play offense and defense as a true practitioner of sandbaggery, right? You got to know the USGA rules. There's not a lot of people that know them better than I do. If you know the rules, you know what to avoid and you know what to call people on.
Well, can you give us a sneak peek into the book, maybe one of your favorite chapters or sections and see, give people an idea of what you're talking about here? I mean, in my world, a sandbagger is someone mostly who says they're, a handicap of 10 or whatever, but they're really a scratch. And so here I am giving away shots to a player who would, play just fine straight up with me, but I'm at a disadvantage. So there's no way I can beat a guy who shoots 74 with 10 shots. So,
well, I mean, what you're referring to in terms of classic sandbagging is, evinced by the letter H. H is for Hal, his handicap slanted. And here we have an illustration. He's saying another net eagle. What are the chances? And then here in red pen, Clay did all the illustrations, and then I had the final edit. These are Darryl's directives in red. So it says, what are the chances? And I tell people, a net eagle is not very likely. You want to limit yourself to 2 net eagles per round to avoid, detection. All of a sudden, if you have 3 net eagles, people are going to start sniffing around. So that's why I recommend 2 max net eagles per round. And this book is written to rhyme to help commit to memory the myriad methods of sandbaggery available. Sandbaggery is so much more than just sandbagging. Sandbaggery is altering your lie, tipping your caddy, just flat out lying about your score. There's all sorts of ways that you can get an edge on the field and win. And again, as long as you don't get caught, I don't see the harm. Gus, if I can plug a couple of products mentioned in the book.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Darryl, what else besides the book? You've come up with some other stuff. So, I mean, what are some of the other things you've come up with?
So, as any good businessman, I play both sides of the field, right? It's like, think of, like every once in a while, there'll be someone in the Super Bowl or in the World Series that's played for both teams, and no matter who wins, they still get a ring.
I can't think of anyone like that.
That's actually a thing. Look it up. There are people, if you play a certain amount of games with both teams playing in the World Series, you get a ring no matter what. So that's the way that I like to think about it, as I've brought in a character to help sell sandbaggery.com known as the Lone Star Sandman. And that brings in one of our products, the Sandbaggery Sandbag. This is a 15-pound bag of sand. You go to sandbaggery.com, and if you're the victim of an act of sandbaggery, you can send a 15-pound bag of sand along with a free copy of our book to your buddy's office to let him know, hey, I saw you commit that act of sandbaggery. And here's a giant sandbag. Welcome to the United States Sandbaggery Association. We think you'll really fit in here. So you go to sandbaggery.com, you fill in the name of the recipient and a brief description of their act of sandbaggery, and I'll personalize a book and send them a bag. So just remember, a book in a bag, $49.99 at sandbaggery.com. This is a real product. We're going for high-quality stuff, and customer service is really important to us. So if you'd like to visit us at sandbaggery.com, you can, or you can always call us at 925-SANDBAG. That's an actual number.
925-SANDBAG, folks. Call them at that number. You can balance the scales of justice.
That's right.
Right? Buy the sandbag, buy the book for the same price of a premium dozen of golf balls. What makes a better Christmas gift? Valentine's Day? Hey, hell, maybe it's just a Friday afternoon and you want to balance the scales of justice on Friday before the weekend. Get the book, get the bag, go to sandbaggery.com. Folks, it's time to do it. It's now. Call it 925-SANDBAG. Any time of the day. Well, actually just 9 to 5. The time is in the hours, right?
The hours are in the number.
The hours are in the number. Excuse me. But do it. Go home.
Go to at 2 a.m. If you want to order at 2 a.m., go to sandbaggery.com. I mean, where else can you balance the scales of justice for $49?
Right. Are you waiting on the assistant pro in the golf shop to say something to your local sandbagger, or do you want to do it right now? Act right now. It's time to go. This product is going to move. It's going to be in golf shops across the country. This thing is a matter of fact. There are sandbaggers, and what we want to do is we want to show them off. We want to show the world.
We see you.
See you.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to Darryl's club.
And we're excited to have you, honestly.
You're just like me. Welcome to the club. We have the United States Sandbaggery Association has a forum at sandbaggery.com. So we have all sorts of resources, right? If you're an outed cheater like me, we have resources. What are your rights as an outed cheater? And, what can you expect in the years to come after you've been outed as a no-good scumbag? We also have our own handicapping service. What you do is you go to sandbaggery.com and you input your new USGA New World Handicap, and you plug that index in, and then it just adds 3. And that lets you know what you should tell people that you are if you're playing in a money game. I'm a 14.3, but, I'm going to tell these guys that I'm a 17.3, that kind of thing. And another one of the services mentioned in the book is you can send us your wedges to get them up to USSA specs. You know, the USGA has certain specs for the depth of grooves on your wedges. You can send us your wedges, and we'll take a rotary blade to the grooves to make sure that thing really rips the cover off a brand new Pro V1. So that's a service that we're happy to provide here. There's more information on that at sandbaggery.com on Instagram and at sandbaggery on Twitter. Send us your wedges. Another thing that we're excited to announce and unveil is Sylvester's Suspicious Slacks. That's mentioned in the books. Send us a pair of slacks, and our trusted tailors will cut a hole out of the right or left pocket, depending on your handedness, that will ensure that the ball will drop through your pant leg to your desired location every time, okay? These are the products that we offer at sandbaggery.com. We have drive straightening grease. You smear it on your club face, you're going to hit a knuckleball. You're a big slicer, put a little Sandbaggery trademark drive straightening grease on there, you'll hit every fairway. These are things that you can implement today to start winning, okay? And these are great gifts, too. We're going to offer combo packages. You'll get the book, a sandbag, drive straightening grease. You can send us the wedges to get them up to USSA specs. We'll have Sylvester's Suspicious Slacks. And we also have, what we're really proud to announce is one of the products that we've been working on. We're always innovating at the United States Sandbaggery Association. And a topic that we're interested in right now is this idea of emotional support animals. And we've done some research that according to U.S. law, any animal can be designated as a emotional support animal. It's different than a service animal. Currently, they only recognize mini horses and dogs as service animals, but any animal can be an emotional support. So we got to thinking, what if all of a sudden sandbaggery.com offers emotional support fire ants? That's right. You can get a tube at sandbaggery.com, a plastic tube with a lid. We don't ship the fire ants in the mail. We're not crazy. We got to protect our margins, but we can send you the tube, and you can keep this in your pocket. And if you're in a pickle, stymied behind a tree, take out your emotional support fire ants. And you, as we all know, you can't neglect your pets. Pop the top, let your emotional support fire ants out for a walk. All of a sudden, as we know, the rules of golf say if it's a dangerous situation, we're going to get a free drop. So this is our get out of jail free card. And this is only available at sandbaggery.com. You got to check it out. Get your emotional support fire ant tube, and you'll never be stymied behind a tree again.
And just one more time for the viewers at home, show them that sandbag. Say, I mean,
this is a beauty. And believe it or not, Gus has actually been helping me develop this product. He's down in Naples now. So you're looking at pure Naples beach sand here. He's out there every day combing the beach for only the finest sand that goes into these bags. And these are going to be shipped priority flat rate. And they should get to your buddy's office or home in just a couple of days. $49.99 might seem a little steep, but you're getting a free personalized copy of Sandbaggery. You're getting a letter from me, Darryl, the chairman of the United States Sandbaggery Association, welcoming your accused practitioner of Sandbaggery to our organization, saying, hey, we saw that you cleaned up in the net skins game the other day, and all of us at the table, we got together and we bought you a copy of the book, and also here's a bag. And this serves as your lifetime membership token in the United States Sandbaggery Association. So enjoy that. They might have gotten the golf shop credit today, but guess what they're getting tomorrow? A 15-pound bag of sand. What? It says United States Sandbaggery Association addressed to me. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, a book? What is this? And a bag? You get the idea.
You get the idea. You're saying what everybody's afraid to say.
Exactly. I'm telling the truth here. I got nowhere to go. I am a scumbag. Hello. I have been called out. I know all the tricks in the book. I see everybody cheating, and I'm simply calling them out on them. Don't shoot the messenger. Buy a bag.
Buy a bag, folks. Thank you, Darryl. Thanks for coming on the show. Guys, again, if you missed it, go to sandbaggery.com where you can buy all of your favorite items online. You can call the number 925-SANDBAG. Call them between the hours of 9 and 5 p.m. Yes, it's quitting time. And
Texas time. Call me 9 to 5 Texas time.
Texas time. But, yeah, guys, Sandbaggery.
Whoever can prove that they have the world's first Barombe Titan will receive a free bag of sand from sandbaggery.com.
You've heard it here, folks, guys. Darryl Wonnell, Sandbaggery, the art of winning at all costs from A to Z. Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate your time.
Hey, Gus, thank you so much. Hey, at the end of this, can we play my alter ego, the Lone Star Sandman's brief 1-minute commercial? Can we edit that in post?
I feel like this show warrants it, so yes, I think that would be a good idea.
Are you the victim of an act of sandbaggery? Call me, Darryl Wonnell, the Lone Star Sandman. I work hard to get what's right for you. Every year, thousands of dollars in golf shop credit are misallocated to a bunch of practitioners of sandbaggery. Rollers, fluffers, lifters, tippers. Sandbaggery's all the same. It's not too late to balance the scales of justice. Call us today, 925-SANDBAG. Our hours are in the number. This is real. Go on the internet machine and check us out at sandbaggery.com. Balance the scales of justice. Se hablo un poco español también.
Call or visit us online today to mail a giant sandbag to your accused practitioner of sandbaggery. All sandbag orders ship with a free personalized copy of Sandbaggery, the art of winning at all costs from A to Z. The Lone Star Sandman reminds you that sandbaggery.com is intended as an entertainment website. If you have a serious problem with someone, consider talking to your PGA professional or just get better at golf. Lone Star Sandman! Yes?
And, the 2019 U.S. Open is going to be played actually here in the DFW area. We're still finding a final location. But, yeah, if you're a practitioner of sandbaggery, come on out. It's all, no holds barred. Pedal to the metal, baby. May the best man win. Everybody's going to have their phone out to record you. So if you're going to be looking to do a lick and stick or a foot wedge, you got to be extra stealthy, because if you're captured on video, undeniable proof, you're out. That's the rule. The problem at the end of the day with the USGA is they're looking at this situation as a golfer, and they're blind to the truth because of their love for the game. Part of being a golfer includes having some integrity. People like me that look at golf as a game intended to be won are not held by the same standards. So if you really want to stop sandbaggers, you got to think like me. And if it's okay, I've written down a couple of WWDDs. What would Darryl do to fix the U.S. handicap system?
So what would Darryl do?
Okay.